All right, y'all, we got another wrecked car that came in on the tow truck. Some type of Toyota. It's from the body shop. From the look of things, it's been wrecked pretty good, like everywhere. Customer stage check wheel alignment. They tell me that there's a bunch of parts in the trunk, but I can't really get into it, so I'm gonna, looks like I'm climbing over, maybe NASCAR style or something, to get into the trunk here. All right, climbing over, there's a trunk button. I don't even think they gave us keys for this thing. I have no keys. All right. Yeah, coming around to this side, the whole back suspension is pretty boogered up. Okay, yeah, they don't have any keys in the car, so, and I can't get into the trunk. The button did not work, so I'm just gonna go around to the other side and get started and pull the wheel off of some of the suspension and start disassembly while they deliver me a set of keys. All right, rolling my goodies over. I'm gonna start pulling this thing apart in the meantime. Yeah, that's pretty boogered up. Oops, but hey, at least I don't have to worry about scratching the paint. Be forewarned, I suspect this may be a multiple part video. I try to avoid that, but when I get into an hour or 2 hours, it is what it is sometimes. But if it is going to end up being a two-parter, I will complete all of them before posting, and I'll leave links in the description for the second part. And I have to do that because I don't want to run a 1 hour long video, but I also don't want to leave you guys hanging. All right. Immediately, I'm not sure really. Well, that's bent. I see that. And it looks like the spindle might be bent. Oh, here we go. This lower control arm is collapsed. Oh yeah, look at that. That definitely crumpled right there. Yeah, both sides. All right, well, I'll start pulling this, the knuckle and the control arms apart, and we'll see what I got in the trunk when my keys arrive. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be reusing these brake components here, so I will start by removing them and hanging those off to the side. Reverse clip. Uh-oh. Gravity. Second bolt for the caliper bracket is being reached from down below. And the caliper is now free. There's a bracket here that I need to remove also. A little bit of tappy taps. I wouldn't hit such things with a metal hammer unless they're being replaced, and since I'm reusing this one, I had to use the dead blow. Let's get that brake line bracket off. Let's see, I'll tuck this thing around behind the spring just to get it out of my way for now, and I can see what I'm working with in here. I think I'll pull this lower control arm off right here first, just to allow me to move everything around. So 14. I think it's a 17, it feels like, on the inside. This is spring loaded. I'm going to go ahead and get a stand to support this before I pull this bolt out so the spring doesn't fly out and hit me in the face. Alrighty. Got my super tall jack stand. Okay, that's relieved some spring pressure. Now let's go a little bit more. Now I feel better about pulling this bolt out. Kind of tight. A little bit of tri-bar action. And I will release the spring tension now. Let's get this out of here again. I think I'm reusing this. And now I just got to get that bolt out, and this lower control arm will be out of the way for now. Alright. I need that. Looks like there's going to be a 19 and a 21 here. $19 and a $22. Oh yeah, that took a really decent hit. Oh, check out this bolt right here. It has this eccentric cam on it, and when that cam is rotated, it will move the bolt around in its hole, and the cam will ride on two little stops, and as you rotate it, it can move the control arm in and out, and that's how camber adjustments are made when you go to do a wheel alignment. And closer inspection reveals a little bit of subframe damage. See how the tab is smashed in? The other side looks good, but this side's kind of boogered up over here. I'm gonna have to call the body shop people back and see what they want to do about that. It's not major, but it is there. Okay, let's move back around to this angle, and I believe I'm gonna get this other control arm off and this shock absorber. I'll remove that next, along with this upper control arm. Then I can get the mounts for this arm and drop the assembly out. All right, we're gonna do another 14 and another 17 for these upper arm bolts. And more pry bar. Oh, that's bent. Before it goes here, and it was pushed all the way back. By the way, I think that's getting changed too. All right, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Going back in with a 22 mil to get this shock absorber disconnected right here. Not much room to work with. Okay, more pry bar. No, I need to remove this lower arm right here. And back to the 17 and 14 again. Come on. Oh, that's tight. why these bolts are purple. Almost out of there. Okay. I'm gonna slow down, pull the sensors out, and see what I can do about getting the brake line, the parking brake cable removed. So I think that's what's gonna be stopping me. Yeah, this is the ABS connector here. There it goes. Hit my hand, that hurt. Okay, so I believe I'm gonna have to pull those parking brake shoes and everything out of there. And there's a wheel bearing in the way, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pull this bearing out right now. Fortunately, it's a bolt-in bearing, and it's just held in with these 4 bolts right here. So I'm gonna yank these guys out, and then that whole bearing assembly should pop out through the front. Again with the purple bolts. I don't get it. Okay, so it's unbolted. Let's see if the pry bar is gonna walk it out. Come on, you can do it. There she comes, that's it. Ooh, that feels really rough. I can feel a bad spot in the bearing in there. Okay. My new parts don't have a bearing, I'm definitely going to order one. And I need to get this disconnected from the lever, so I am going to have to pull these brakes apart. Again, I'm taking care to not damage any of this because I don't know if I'm going to have to reuse it or not. I probably will. Okay. Alright, well that's off, but I need to get the cable all the way off. I'm going to give it a tug. Compress the spring. Hold it. There we go. That's what I'm trying to do. Good. I believe that went like so. There we go. And that doesn't want to come out. That one does. What's the deal with this other side? Weird. Okay. Come out. And I'm going to put this bolt back in here so it doesn't get lost or mixed up. And there's one more, there's a bracket here for this cable, and I think that's the attachment for it, so I'm gonna pull that out next. Beautimous. And the same thing, I'll put that back where it goes so I don't lose it. Wow, there it goes. And this is another bracket right here for something. I'll pull that one out too. Yeah, that's for the ABS wire. Set that up right there, and we can let this thing kind of dangle out of the way. Okay, the next obstacle looks like it's a sway bar link. Let's pop that bad boy out. Easy peasy. That stud is a little sideways, and that appears to be binding ever so slightly also. So I'm going to try to pull the spindle assembly away. I'm locked in place, not good. Need something to pry off of here. There. Yes, sir. Yep, just a moment. I'm fighting with something.
What's that?
I said I'm fighting with something.
You want me to pry down with you?
I think I need to take a break. It's all twisted.
Are you taking it out or taking it on?
Off. It's all coming apart. Okay, break time. All right, I'm back. Had to go help my bro get a fuel tank out of a Mustang. Now I can go back to fighting with this thing. Cool. There we go. And I'll take my bolt back. There's the sway bar I was messing with just now. The bolt was kind of bound in there sideways. Nothing wanted to let go. All right, well, all that's left is the bracket for this, and this whole assembly here should fall right out. Alrighty, I've raised this thing all the way up in the air. I need to get to the bracket for this arm right here. However, it's bolted into a lot of places, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull this bracket down this cover down real quick, and then we'll get back to work on those bolts for the bracket for this control arm. Okay, now that that panel's out of the way and I have access to this bolt here, I'm gonna go ahead and get this this arm out of the way because it was such a bear earlier. Wow, that's tight. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be replacing this one or reusing it, but I still want to move it just because I know it's in my way. Reverse clicks. And I'll just twist this bolt back where it came from so I don't get it mixed up with another bolt. Okay, let's move forward a little bit for a better view. I'll change up a couple angles here. There, that's a little better. I've got one more bracket right up here for this ABS line. I'm gonna get that out of the way. And I'll move this ABS wire out of my way so I don't catch it on something and break it. And looks like 4 more bolts hold this assembly in, and those are going to be 17s. Oh wow, look at that. Flashlight down. It tore this bracket right here, yanked it completely out from the bolt, pulled it back here, and it's bowed down. This thing took one heck of a hit back here. Impressive. Okay. We'll try to get the hardest to reach one first, which is the inside one here. Good. Neat. Almost out. Okay, that's all of them. I think it should want to come out now. There she is. Violent. Alright, let's take a tour of the carnage here. Okay, yeah, this thing's tore up pretty bad. I believe this is supposed to be flat. Folded that thing up like an accordion. This is twisted and bent. Wow, look at that. Impressive. I'm surprised this thing didn't have airbags that deployed. All right, y'all, that's all for now. Like I said, there are parts in the trunk that I cannot access, and I need to figure out what we're gonna do with this subframe right here. So I'm gonna have to give the body shop guys a call back, and they still have not delivered me my keys for my other parts. But until this thing gets resolved, there's really nothing I can do at this point any further. It's disassembled as far down as I can get it. So I think I'm gonna call it a day on this one. So thank you guys for watching this video. Stay tuned for part 2. It should be down in the links below the video, and I will also stick a link in the pinned comment. So if you made it this far, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. And as always, don't forget, have yourselves a great day.